When you say you're gonna do something, just freaking do it, all right? Don't be afraid of saying no. If you can't do something, tell them you can't do it, all right? Plain and simple. It doesn't get any easier than this. This is like hot topic right now in my brain, super annoying and frustrated, but I'll give you guys some context. I'm selling a vehicle and I got it listed for 24 grand and I had a dealer offer me 21, and so it didn't sell after a week. And so I just called up one of my used car dealer buddies. It's like, hey, I got this dealer that's offering me 21K. I'd rather it go to you and some other dealer if you can make money on this thing. And he's like, yeah, I'll come check it out. And he's like, yeah, I'll take it. No problem, man. He's probably gonna make, 4 or 5 grand off this thing, right? Nothing too crazy, but I was like, all right, sweet, cool. So shakes my hand on it, we're good. He's like, but I do want to run it by my, by my buyer. I let him make all the decisions. All right, cool. Text me, yeah, hey, I'm buying this thing. Cool, sweet. Next day, he's like, hey, I'm gonna come get it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. What time? He says 2 o'clock. All right, well, hey, I'm fundraising with our travel baseball team all day, but let me know, I'll plan on being at the office at 2 to sign your stuff. All right, text me, he's running a little bit late. All right, cool, let me know when you'll be there. I'm gonna keep fundraising. Shows up 2:15-ish and text me, hey, I'm about to turn onto your road. All right, cool, I'll be there in 5 minutes. We're finishing up with this business right now, and we'll be there. Gets to my office and calls me and just rips me a new one about, whatever. Not respecting his time and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're right, man, I'm sorry. I should have been waiting there for you. And, I'm sorry. And he's like, you're bringing it to me now. I said, fine, that's okay. I get it. I'll bring it to you, that's fair. I wasn't gonna let him acting childish change how I'm gonna act, right? I was wrong. I should have been there waiting for him. I was gonna own it, right? So that happened on a Friday. It is now Tuesday when I'm filming this, and I run a couple businesses. I don't have just time to go do things, so I haven't brought the car to him yet. And he just texted me, hey, I haven't heard from you. I'm not gonna buy your car anymore. So, okay, I'll leave it at that. That's all I said was, okay. I have a ton of things I could say to this guy, right? Like how he treated me or how he treated my office person when he walked in, completely unacceptable. Or now how he's pulling out the deal, completely unacceptable. This is a guy that will say, a handshake should mean everything, and then it doesn't to him. So when you say you're gonna do something, it matters, do it, all right? I should have been there at 2 o'clock waiting for him. I should have waited the 15 minutes for him. I had a van full of 10-year-old and 11-year-old boys, and we were out fundraising for their travel baseball team, and I just kept going, thinking, one more stop, and then we'll head back to the office, right? And I was late, right? I owned it. I said, yeah, I'm wrong. I apologize, I'm wrong. And then, yep, I'll bring the car to you. Not a problem at all. But we're busy. We run a business here, all right? It's not like I can just hey, everybody, let's drop what we're doing for an hour and a half and go there and make this happen. It's a 45-minute drive from my office to his lot. And it just hasn't happened yet. I'm talking about this from this perspective. So let me quit talking about that now and talk about how this actually matters in business. When I first started my business, I got the idea because I was working in a supply house, and I would give out these gutter company names, and none of them would call the customer back, show up, or show up when they said they would. And I was just like, man, if I just answer my phone and show up and do what I say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a lot of money. And that's exactly what I built my business on, is showing up or answering our phone, showing up when we say we're gonna, selling what we can do, not selling what we can't do, but only selling what we do, and then doing what we say. And if we make a mistake, because we're a bunch of humans and mistakes happen, we show up and we fix it, all right? That's another thing that we say that we do. So business is really, really, really simple. If you break it down like that, the rest takes care of itself. There's absolutely zero reason for us to pull out or try and renege on something that we said or whatever, because we say the same thing every single time. So I've had customers call up and say oh, your sales rep told me this, 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 and this. And I'm like, sir, we sell a lot of gutter and gutter guard. And if I had, and this rep that you're talking about is one of our top sales reps. If he were saying this on every single one of his sales calls, I would be hearing about this a lot more than just once, but he's been with me for over a year and I've never once heard this, nor have we ever said that in our offices. So I have a hard time believing it. And the customer's like, well, maybe he didn't say exactly that, and they backpedal, all right? When your business is so simple and streamlined, it becomes too easy, all right? And that's the best thing. Warren Buffett, the biggest names out there in business building will say, no, business is too hard. That business is too hard. Nope, I don't want that business. They want the easy businesses, the boring businesses. And that's how we all need to build our business, to be simple, easy, boring. And how we do that is we do the same thing every single time. All right, so moral of all this, if you promise to do it, just do it. That's it. And don't promise to do things that you don't actually want to be doing. It's as simple as that. And then last but certainly not least, I've caught wind of a handful of businesses doing this. A sales rep goes out and sells something, and then the customer, or then the owner catches wind of it and is like, no way, we're not doing that. And they pull out. Or they try and get the customer to buy up to what they should have bought or whatever. Like, nah, you got to wear that one. I mean, unless it's something that is going to be catastrophic to the homeowner. But I mean, I think of one, I lost a roof to a company, and it was like, they quoted a stone-coated metal roof for the same price as my shingle roof. And I was like, what? I mean, I don't blame you at all. Go with it, man. Like, that's an awesome product for that price. And then 3 weeks later, he calls me back. He goes, hey, so yeah, they actually pulled out of that deal. The owner called me up and said, yeah, we're not going to do this. We're going to reimburse you your money. And I was like, man, like, did he give you any reasons? He just said, no, we can't do it for that price. And I was like, well, and you didn't tell him, like, no, we've got a signed contract. You have to do it at this price. He goes, we don't have an actual signed contract. Like, I just signed a letter, or an accepted quote letter or something. And I was like, they don't even have contracts? He goes, no. I was like, dude, you are a crazy gambling man. Like, let's take that money you were gonna spend and go to the casino, because if you're willing to blow it without a contract like that, it was like 35 grand or something, right? Let's see if we can double down. And he's like, come on, all right, let's just get your darn roof done. Anyways, do what you say you're gonna do. And sometimes that means as business owners, we gotta wear one on the chin. It sucks. If one of our team members underquotes or something like that, it's on us. All right, we've entrusted them to that position. We gotta do it. And your customers will remember that for a very, very long time, all right? But if you do like what this guy did, you just lost business for me and my entire office, because they're like, that guy was a total dick when he came in here. I'll never do business with him. I didn't even have to say it. And now I'm like, oh, I guess the Hyundai's not sold anymore. And they're like, are you kidding me? Not only did he act like that, now he pulled out of the deal. Like, yeah, bad business spreads really, really fast, unfortunately. So there you go. There you have it. Do what you say you're gonna freaking do. Otherwise, don't say you're gonna do it. That was a tongue twister for you to end this. I'll catch you all later.